बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। बोले राधा रानी की जय। गीता माता की जय। Let's all focus our mind on भगवान श्री कृष्ण as we do गीता ध्यान। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणी भगवती मष्टादशाध्यायिनी मन्मत्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यास विशाल बुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायत पत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारत तैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनंदन पार्थो वत्स सुधीर भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। भीष्मद्रोण तथा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला। अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोर मकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पांडवैरननदी कैवर्तकः केशव। पाराशर्य वचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम्। लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुलंघयते गिरिं यत् कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुः देवाय तस्मै नमः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, बोले श्री राधा रानी की जय, गीता महारानी की जय। पूजनीय पंडित जी, विप्र मंडली, भक्त समुदाय, महानुभाव, Worshipable Panditji, other Brahmins, devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Souls. First, let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you. Again, and we join tonight in the commemoration of Gita Jayanti, and celebration of Gita Jayanti, the birth of this wonderful divine book we call Gita, which is the mother of knowledge. The words spoken by Bhagwan Shri Krishna himself, the divine song, divine words. Tonight is the second night, and we left last night where Arjun faced in the battlefield, seen the relatives, teachers, elders, grandparents, great-grandfather, grandnephews, all his family became faint-hearted, weak, head is spinning, body is shaken, perspiring. He's unable to even stand steady. He throws down the bow and arrow and says to Bhagwan, I'm not going to fight. Bhagwan then starts speaking to Arjun. What happens after that we'll hear. First we're going to sing a bhajan. The booklet's page 51. As we sing the glories of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, this is the divine song of Shri Krishna. Guna gaure mana Radha Ramana. Let's all chant the gun, the virtues of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, glorify Shri Krishna, who performs divine pastimes with Radharani. We just heard beautiful bhajan about Radharani. Guna Radha Ramana, Guna Jivan Adhana. That Shri Krishna is the light of Shri Radharani and the most precious treasure of my life, my dhana. Guna Prema Dhana. He is the virtue and the veritable treasure of divine love, Prema Dhana. Guna Prana Dhana. He is the treasure, again we say, the treasure of my life. So is Swami Sakha Sutta, so is Sajana. He is my master, my friend, my child, my beloved. Every relation of the soul is with Shri Krishna alone. Guna Jake, Guna Gake, Bana Priyatam Apana. Singing the glories of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, singing his virtues, we make him our divine beloved, we make him our own. So we sing. Guna Gauri, Gauri, Gauri Manawa, Radha Ramana. Guna Gauri Manawa, Radha Ramana. Guna Gauri, Gauri, Gauri Manawa, Radha Ramana. Guna Gauri Manawa, Radha Ramana. Guna Radha Ramana. Guna Jivan Dhana. Guna Radha
जीवन घना
गुण राधा रमना गुण जीवन धना
गुण राधा रमना गुण जीवन घना
ओ गुण गाओ रे मना राधा रमना
गुण गाओ रे मना राधा रमना
गुण राधा रमना गुण प्रेम धना
गुण राधा रमना गुण प्रेम घना
ओ गुण राधा रमना गुण प्राण धना
गुण राधा रमना गुण प्राण घना
ओ गुण गाओ रे गाओ रे गाओ रे मना राधा रमना
गुण गाओ रे मना राधा रमना
सोई स्वामी सखा सुत सोई सजना
सोई स्वामी सखा सुत सोई सजना
ओ सोई स्वामी सखा सुत सोई सजना
सोई स्वामी सखा सुत सोई सजना
ओ गुण गाओ रे गाओ रे गाओ रे मना राधा रमना
गुण गाओ रे मना राधा रमना
गुण गा के बना प्रियतम अपना
गुण गा के बना प्रियतम अपना
ओ गुण गा के बना प्रियतम अपना
गुण गा के बना प्रियतम अपना
गुण गाओ रे गाओ रे गाओ रे मना राधा रमना
गुण गाओ रे मना राधा रमना
बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। अब भगवान अर्जुन से कहते हैं कि हे अर्जुन, आप सुनो मेरी बात, अब मैं बोलूंगा। क्लैब्यमास्म गमः पार्थ नैतत्युपपद्यते क्षुद्रं हृदय दौर्बल्यं त्यक्तोत्तिष्ठ परन्तप। Chapter 2 verse 3 Gita. Arjun, how this unmanliness has come into you? You're Kshatri, a warrior, a great warrior. None could oppose you in war. Itna bada Kshatri, a great warrior. How does this unmanliness come about into you? You छोड़ दो, give up all this faint-heartedness. O Parth, O scorcher of the enemies, give this up. This does not become you, this type of action. अर्जुन ने कहा ठीक है महाराज, लेकिन मैं क्या करूं? ऐसा हो रहा है मेरी स्थिति. Arjun says, yes, what you're saying is true. I am behaving in a manner I can't even believe. I'm such a great warrior. No one could hope to battle Arjun. But I don't know what's happening to me. Arjun says, Karpanya dosho pata svabhava prichhami tvam dharma samudha cheta yache yasya nishitam bruhi tanme Shishyasteham Shadhimam Tvam Prapannam. Chapter 2, verse 7, Gita. Hey Krishna, please guide me. मुझे बताइए क्या करना. Please guide me. For I am unable to decide on the right course of action due to the extreme bewilderment of my mind. मन, क्या करूं? ऐसे हो गया मन. I approach you, I seek your advice, he says, as your fully surrendered disciple. Now look at one statement Arjun is making here. Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapanna. This word prapan is very important. There's pan and then there's prapan. Pan. What does pan mean? Both means surrender. Pan by itself alone means surrender. And prapan. In Sanskrit, when the prefix pra is put before a word, it put force on that word. Extreme. It multiplies it to an extreme amount. So pan, surrender. Prapan, complete surrender. What do you mean? Okay. Give an example of pan. We people, just like we meet anyone in the world, it's a habit to go and bow to them. We think this person needs to be given respect. So we bow to them, we bow to our parents, mother, father, some elder person. And we go to bow to Bhagavan same way, we go to Guru, we bow same way. All same feeling. In other words, acting. Everybody says we are supposed to do like that, so we do it. Everybody does, so we should do also. There's a word in English. Can't remember the word right now. But it basically means that if everybody is doing this thing, civilized. It's a form of civilization, that you are civilized, that you are not an animal, a wild person who had no upbringings. So everybody is doing, so we should do also. Acting. People say you have no training, no upbringing. You don't know the right thing to do, etc. So anyhow, This is pan. What is prapan? Prapan has a very big meaning. As I told you, in short, it means complete surrender. If I am completely surrendered to a saint, the true Guru, whatever Guru say, I follow 100%. 100%. I don't question. Naraji said to Valmiki, a highway robber, kill and plunder. One day he happened to meet the Saptarishis also. He decided to rob them also. Naraji said, Bhaiya, what, we have nothing. All I have is my tambura, one string instrument. Anyhow, this action you're performing, you know the result of this? You're going to get punishment. It's a great sin. Valmiki said, I don't care. This is my dharma, my duty. I perform my duty. Through this, I'm able to support my family, my wife, my children, my parents. So this is my dharma. Naraji said, okay. Are they going to help you to partake of this sin that you're committing? Take part of the punishment? Yes, I am supporting them. Okay, go and ask them. We're going to wait here. We will run away. Don't want to tie us up or anything. Just we'll wait here. We give you our words. This is your dharma to kill, plunder. Our dharma is to speak the truth, to help others, to be benevolent. So Valmiki went. First he went to the children. He said, my children, I kill, I plunder, that you will have food every day. I'm doing this for you. This is a very great sin. For this I will go to hell. Will you help me to partake part of the punishment? The children said, no, Papa. That's your duty as our father. He went to the wife. He said to the wife, look, as your husband, every day I kill, I plunder, I do so much wrong things. Beat people up, kill them, to support you. For this sin I will go to hell, I will get bad punishment. Will you help me to partake? I'm doing this for you. Partake of the punishment. The wife said, no, my husband, this is your duty as my husband. I cannot help you. Valmiki went to the parents. Mata, Pita, Mummy, Daddy. I am doing such wrong things, killing people, plundering, stealing. For this action I'll be thrown into hell. I'll get big punishment. I'm doing this for you, that you will have food, you will be comfortable. Would you help me to partake of this sin? They said, no, son, you are our son. This is your duty as a son. We did our duty, now this is your duty. Valmiki realized. He went back. He fell at the feet of Naraji and said, Guruji, what you said was true. Please tell me what I am supposed to do. Naraji said, Valmiki, I am giving you this mantra. I am your Guru. I want you to keep repeating the name Ram. Rama, 2 syllables. Valmiki's heart was so dirty, such a sinful soul, he could not say Rama. You find anybody in this world, some American, Englishman, Spanish, French, anybody, and they're not deaf and dumb, or not dumb, they can speak, and they cannot say Rama. Find such a person, you will not be able to find. Yet Valmiki couldn't say it. Naraji said, okay, say, you kill people. In Hindi, kill means, the word kill is mara. So say mara. Keep repeating mara. Valmiki never questioned, what is this mara? How long I should keep repeating mara? Until I don't come back, keep repeating Mara. This is the instruction of Guru. Yes, sir. How long are you going to take? No question. What should I do if I want to go toilet? How long should I chant for? No question. Guruji said, keep chanting Mara until I come back. Don't stop. Valmiki never questioned. He sat down there and kept chanting Mara, Mara, Mara. Guru took a long time, so long that an ant built a nest over him. Ate out his entire flesh. Bones only remained, bone. That's how he got the name Valmiki. Valmik. But Guru came back, gave him everything. This is complete surrender. This is prapanna. Valmik bhaye Bhagwana. He became equal to Bhagwan. All the power of Guru gave. He wrote the whole Ramayana before Ram even came. He wrote the whole autobiography of what Ram was going to do. So this is complete surrender. Arjun said, I am your completely surrendered disciple, yet he is questioning. He was not complete surrender. Eva muktva hrishikesham gurakesha parantapa nayotsya iti govinda muktva tushrim babhuva. ऐसे कहकर कि मैं आपका पूर्ण शरणागत शिष्य हूं, ऐसे कहकर और मुझे बताइए क्या करना, कहकर बैठ गया, चुप हो गया और कहते हैं मैं युद्ध नहीं करूंगा. Having spoken these words that I am your fully surrendered disciple and please guide me as to what I should do. Let's see if he is fully surrendered. Shri Krishna is going to give guidance. He sat down, he became quiet and he said, I'm not going to fight this war. Again he said it. अब भगवान बोलेंगे. भगवान said, okay, ठीक है. अब सुनो. Now listen, you told me to guide you, I'm going to guide. Now listen to me. I'm Guru. Arjuna did not say, you are my friend. He could have. Shri Krishna was his sakha. He didn't say, guide me as my cousin. You are my close relative. Vasudeva and the mother of Arjuna was related. They were blood family. He didn't see the accent. Neither he said, you are Bhagwan, guide me. Because if he said, you are Bhagwan, Bhagwan would have said to him, go to Guru. Jao Guru ke paas. He said, I make you Guru. Shri Krishna said, okay. Listen then. Ashochanan vashochastvam pragyavadanscha bhashyase gatasunya gatasunscha nanushoshanti panditah. Arjun, आप पंडित हैं. The word pandit here means wise, scholarly. In Sanskrit, when someone is called pandit, he means a wise person. One who is very wise, a jnani, a knowledgeable person. In India, many people are called pandit because they are very qualified. There was an atheist, didn't believe in God even. He was the Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru. He was called Pandit because he was supposed to be a very wise person, knowledgeable person. So Pandit means wise. You're wise. And yet you grieve for that which should not be grieved for. You're grieving for body. What do you mean? I'll tell you. You're grieving for relation of the body. You have come back to the point of body. Every relation we make in the world, relation with the body, is not a real relation. If we are the body and we make relation of the body, then that's fine. अगर मैं शरीर हूं और जितने शरीर का नाते हैं बनाते हैं तो वो ठीक. But this body belongs to me. People ask the question, who are you? People give, I'm Trinidadian, I'm Guyanese, I'm American, I'm Indian. In India too, Punjabi, Madrasi, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, all kind of titles. These are all titles of the body. Hindu, Muslim, Christian. But I am not the body, I am the soul, the Atma. Body belongs to me. My body, my harmonium. I say my harmonium, my book. Do I say I am the harmonium? I am the book? Then they will say he's gone crazy. So my body, my head is hurting me, my body is paining me, it's my body. So I am not the body. Arjun, how are you identifying with the body? You're grieving for that which is not to be grieved. When you call yourself, you speak like a most learned person as to why you should not fight. Huh? The wise do not grieve over the dead nor the living. If you're truly wise, then you would not grieve. Whether someone has taken birth, at the birth of someone is living, or someone is left, because you know now the real one does not die nor take birth. We'll come to that. For now, if you're truly wise, then you will know that. Again he says, Natrevaham jatu nasamna tvam neme janadhipaha na chaiva na bhavishyama sarve vayamata param. अब देखो, ऐसा कोई समय नहीं था जब ये सारे जो आप देखते हैं, मैं, आप और जितने लोग आप देखते ना थे, ना है, ना होंगे. He says, look Arjun, there was never a time, nor is there such a time, nor will there be a time that all these people you're looking at, all these kings and all these people, as well as myself, as well as you, have not existed, is not existing, and will never exist. That which has no beginning cannot have an end. He's given the big knowledge first. He's going to break it down. Don't be worried. You're going to be able to break it down also. जिसका आदि नहीं है, तो इसका अंत कभी नहीं हो सकता. That which does not have a beginning will never have an end. You know this dharma that we practice is called, the real name, the correct name is Sanatan Dharma. Not Hinduism. It's okay, we understand what it means. This is a corrupted name that was given by the English. From the word Sindhu, the river Sindh. All living from there, they're Hindus. So it's a name given, but the correct terminology of the dharma which we practice is Sanatan Dharma, Sanatan Vedic Dharma. Our dharma is based on Vedas, so Vedic Dharma. And the word Sanatan means beginningless, eternal. This dharma, every other dharma in the world that we hear about, Christianity, Islam, Jainism, Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, so many dharma. There are 11 main ones. They all had a beginning. They started sometime, a few thousand years ago, a few hundred years ago. Sanatan Dharma never had a beginning and will never have an end. This age is going to come to an end. all the books, all the scriptures will disappear. So the Grantha Vilupt. People will stop taking God's name even in this age of Kali Yuga. Then Bhagwan will come and finish the age. एक अवतार लेके आएंगे. Bhagwan's taken a special avatar called Kalki. Kalki didn't come yet. Many, I'm worshipping Kalki Bhagwan, he is in India. There are a lot of people call themselves, a lot of things in India. A lot of Kalki Bhagwan. All kind of Bhagwan. You hear people call themselves Devi. Kali, I am Kali. I am Hanuman. All kind of Bhagwan walk in. This is Kali Yuga. Anyhow, this special descension of Bhagwan, the final descension, comes at the end of the Kali Yuga. Especially to finish Kali Yuga. The age is going to become so bad. People are going to become so hedonistic, atheistic, materialistic. There will be no dharma, there will be no thought of Bhagwan or God. People will create their own religion, as they have already started to do. New religion will start springing up. Everybody will start, okay, forget all this Hindu and all this Babajis and this is not correct. But I'm telling you, this is the correct way. This is how we should do. So new things are going to start up. This is a new dharma. It's a new age, so we have to have new dharma. All these fellas, these Manu and all these guys, forget them. They don't know what was going to happen in this age. No, they know everything. This Kali Yuga is not the first time. This Kali Yuga has happened uncountable times. Kabusundji says to Guruji in the Ramayana, he saw uncountable Kali Yuga. Through the grace of Bhagwan Sri Ram, and he described them. And all the Kali Yuga, this happens. Anyhow, so know this. So you're grieving for nothing. Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sata. Ubhayorapi dushto tastvanayo tattvadarshibhe. Chapter 2, verse 16, Gita. Na sato vidyate bhavo. That which is real cannot become non-existent. जो सत्य है इसका नाश नहीं हो सकता. And जो असत्य है, which is unreal, can never become existent. It cannot continue. It keeps changing. The real meaning here is that which is real, which is true, satya, keeps one way. It doesn't change. And that which is unreal, something which is not really real, it keeps changing. What is the real and unreal? In ourselves. That's in ourselves. This body, this is asat. It keeps changing. It keeps changing. Childhood, youth, middle age, old age. It keeps changing all the time. It doesn't remain the same. It keeps changing. Not only that, everyone looks at the person or this thing, the feeling changes also too. There's a girl standing there. One person looks at her and thinks, oh, she's my wife. A next person looks and thinks, oh, she's my mummy. A next person looks and thinks, oh, she's my daughter. A next person looks and thinks, oh, she's my friend, my Sakhi. One girl, but everybody has a different feeling towards her. That is the asat. It keeps changing. It changes from person to person. What is the sat? Sat is Jivatma, the soul. Sat is Bhagwan. That doesn't change. The soul doesn't change. It cannot change. It doesn't change. It remains the same forever. It is the same forever. Bhagwan, Paramatma and Jivatma. They're not the same. Jivatma is not Paramatma. Not like the Jnani says, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Bhagwan. When you attain God, you become equal to God. Why? जो भी पावर भगवान के पास है ये सब कुछ दे देते हैं. ददामि बुद्धि योगम तम. Chapter 10 verse 10 Gita. When someone attains God realization, every power that Shri Krishna has, he gives to that soul. So you become equal to Bhagwan, but you do not become Bhagwan. There's only one Bhagwan. You become equal in power. So the Sat does not change. And both of these are known and seen by the knowers of truth. In other words, the saints. The knowledgeable, truly knowledgeable. Arjun, you are truly knowledgeable. You should be knowing all of this. Yaenam vetiha hantaram yaischainam manyate hatam ubhau tau na vijanito nayam hanti na hanyate. अब आओ सुनो. जो अज्ञानी है वो सोचते हैं ये जीव मर जाते हैं. जो अज्ञानी है और जीव किसी को मार सकते हैं, लेकिन वो अज्ञानी है क्योंकि जीव मर नहीं सकते. अमृत है, अमरत्व, और वो किसी को मार नहीं सकते. वो खुद नहीं मरते और किसी को नहीं मार सकते. Another thing, Arjun, listen. Jivatma, the soul, who you really are. You're not the body. You're the soul, the Atma. Understand this, Arjun. Aap Jeev hai, Jivatma. He who thinks that the soul is capable of killing someone, he's ignorant. The soul cannot kill, nor can the soul be killed. So the one who thinks that soul is killing somebody, he is ignorant. And the one who thinks the soul has died, he is also ignorant. The soul neither kills nor can be killed. It is the same forever. It is Sat. It does not change. इसलिए न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूया अजो नित्य शाश्वतोयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. Arjun, the Jivatma, the soul, listen carefully. Who you are, who we all are, never takes birth, nor does it die, nor having come into existence does it cease to be, because it is unborn, eternal, and most ancient. It is not destroyed even when the body is destroyed. Vasansi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naroparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirna nyanyani sanyati navani dehi. Before chapter 2 verse 20, before that chapter 2 verse 19, chapter 2 verse 22. The Jivatma, the individual soul, Arjuna, is indestructible. You are grieving for nothing. It just changes bodies. There are 8.4 million forms of life. 84 lakh yoni. And we are changing clothes. A person wears clothes for some time, discards it, and puts on others that are new. Sometimes people wear clothes once only. I'm not going to wear that again. Is never going to wear that dress or that sari or that pants or that shirt again, ever again. Sometimes they wear it 5 times. Sometimes people like me like to wear the clothes until you can't wear it again. It gets bursted, it gets here, there, and everywhere you patch it. You done it here, done it there, and fix it. Wear it. All you need to cover the body. So wear it for a long time. In the same way, the embodied soul discards bodies. Sometimes 1 day old, sometimes 10 years old, sometimes 1 year old, sometimes 20 years old, sometimes 50 years old, sometimes 70 years old, sometimes 100 years. It's going to leave it. But when it leaves this body, this clothes, it takes another one. The moment it leaves, it takes another one. The soul cannot exist without a body. Before it gets the ultimate body, another body, it takes a subtle body. It leaves the sthula sharir and takes a sukshma sharir. But it has a body. It is given a body. In Garud Puran, it says it's given a body the size of the hand. This body is given for punishment. Danda ke liye. Until it gets another body. But you have to go to hell and all that and get punishment. So it's given a body for that. So, आकर 4,84,000 योनि भ्रमत यह जीव अविनाशी नैनम छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनम दहति पावका न चैनम क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः अच्छेद्यो यमदाह्यो ह्य मक्लेद्यो शोष्य एव च नित्य सर्वग्रस्थानोर्चलोऽयं सनातनः. Chapter 2 verse 23 and 24 Gita. Just as Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying in the Ramayana, Ram Gita, he said to the residents of Ayodhya that the soul rotates in 8.4 million forms of life. Yoni Brahmata. Yaha Jiva Avinashi. It is indestructible. Avinashi means indestructible. Here Shri Krishna is saying, Nainam Chinnanti Shastrani. Shastra means weapon. No weapon can cut it. Chinnanti. Pavak means fire. Na dahati. Dahana means burn. It can't be burned by pavak, by fire. Naklenayanti apo. Apo means water. Water cannot wet it. Nashoshati maruta. The wind cannot ride. The next verse, the same thing is more or less said again. Plus, the soul is eternal. Nitya, nitya. It is eternal. Sarvgata. Immovable. It's constant. Everlasting. Sanatanaha. I told you that word before. It is beginningless. Never has a beginning, will never have an end. It is indestructible. The soul, the Atma. Avyakto yamachintoya mavikaryo yamuchyata tasmadevam vidityainam nanushochitumarhasi. So knowing this, Arjun. लेकिन ये देख नहीं सकते. कुछ काटना है, कुछ जलना है, तो उसको देखना चाहिए. इसका कुछ रूप होना चाहिए. If you have to cut something, you have to burn it, you have to wet it or dry it, it has to have a form. You have to see it. Then you can cut it, then you can burn it. But the soul is invisible. You can take the most powerful telescope, microscope. Many people have done experiments that when someone is dying and the soul leaves the body, what form? They've tried all kinds of things, put all kind of light. The soul is sukshma. Sukshma means subtle, you can't see it. You can get the most powerful of microscope, you will not be able to see the soul. So it is Bhagavan says, invisible, avyakta. Cannot be seen. It cannot be thought of. Achintya. You can't think about it. This is, you can't think about God. You cannot be spoken about. It doesn't change. It is the same all the time. Immutable. The soul remains the same all the time. Jatasudro mitru dhruvam janmamitasya cha tasmad parihar yerthe natvam shochitum arhasi. Therefore, knowing that you should not grieve. ये दुखी क्यों है? जो जन्म लेते हैं वो मरना पड़ेगा, और जो मरेंगे उसका जन्म होगा. That which takes birth must die, that which die must take birth. Nobody comes here to stay forever, and this is the problem we have. I'm not going to die. We say, I'm not going to die. We don't realize, as I said last night, one of the defects of this body we have is very valuable. Devatas are praying for it. Heavenly gods, we pray to Devatas. Indra, Kuber, Agni, Vayu, we pray to them. The god of wind, the god of fire, the king of heaven, the god of rain. Huh? The sun, the moon, Surya Narayan, Chandrama. We pray to the Devatas. But those same Devatas are praying for this thing we have, this thing called Shari, the human body. But the defect, it is non-lasting. Which moment we can lose it, we don't know. We sing a beautiful bhajan written by Kripalu Mahaprabhu in the book, page 16. Page 16. This beautiful bhajan says, Gahore man sham sharan sharanai. Knowing this, that life is so transient. Knowing that life is transient, at which moment we can lose it, nobody knows. And all this relation we make of relations of the body, this mother, this father, this wife, this husband, this child, no one can give support to you when you have to leave. They're all going to stay here. They will cry, they will beat their head. We're all like travelers in the world. You know, you're traveling from here to go to Manhattan on the train. And you sit down in the train and by chance you happen to meet someone and you pick up a conversation. The A train is very slow. And sometimes there's some blockage, so you more time. So you happen to start talking with this person, you become good friend. When the train reaches the Brooklyn Bridge, the person says, oh, my stop has come. I will see you next time. Hey, where are you going? My stop has come. Are bhaiya, I'm going all the way to the Bronx. Are you go. This is my stop. If you want, you can come with me, but my stop has come. In the same way, when our time comes, we all have to go. And sometimes grandpapa doesn't go first. Grandpa doesn't go first. Sometimes grandson goes first. Granddaughter, grandchild, when the time comes and nobody can stop, nobody can help us that time. Only Shri Krishna. This is why, O mind, take shelter in the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. This is beautiful. Sham charan शरनाई गभोरे मन ओ श्याम चरण शरनाई गभोरे अंत समय को काम नहीं है अंत समय को काम नहीं है मात पिता सुत भाई शरणाई attachment to this body, forgetting that we are the soul, the Atma, like Arjun, we have become, we all Arjun. The condition of Arjun at this time is our condition. We have forgotten that we are the soul, the Atma. Identifying with the body, Maya has taken control of us. We have become ignorant, agyani. And because of that, we suffer from Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mat, greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, attachment, pride. All these diseases. We have lost all the pieces, all our peace in the world. And we are suffering. They're all like demons. Have taken away all our peace. Last night, this world is like a mirage, Mrigajal. The world itself is not a mirage. The mirage is that what we are looking for in the world. We're looking for happiness in objects and in people in the world. There's not even the tiniest drop of happiness. That mirage that is formed. The deer is running in the desert looking for water. In the flying sand of the midday sun, and when the deer goes there, realizes there's no water and dies. In the same way, we keep looking for happiness in the world, in mother, in father, in wife, in husband, in child, in money, in the motor car. And what happens? We die looking for happiness. We don't get it. Yaha jag mriga Krishna We have this pride. We have pride, we have things in the world that makes us proud. Dhan, somebody has money. Oh, you don't know who am I? Dhan, Daulat. Somebody youth. When you were young, oh, iron, loha. We had a pride of the body. Somebody has beauty. These are all non-lasting. Today you're Miss World and tomorrow people don't even look at you. In a few years' time, they won't even look at you. When you become wrinkled in old age. Today we could be very powerful muscle man. One COVID-19 and that's the end of you. Everything disappears like you put camphor and open and slowly the camphor melts away and it disappears. In the same way, all this thing will disappear one day. Why have this pride? the last line, the same Kripalu Mahaprabhu says, hey, in the word of a devotee, Sadhak, O mind, realize this human body is transient, not lasting. Plus, when you lose it, where we'll get it again, no one knows. After billions of lifetimes, we get a chance to get birth in the human form. We don't get this opportunity again and again. Therefore, having this most golden opportunity, this human body that devatas are praying for, before we lose it, try to attain your goal, the reason you have been given human birth for. Bahuri Kripalu Manare Tanu This is the knowledge, this is the condition of Arjuna at this time, and we are all Arjun. We identify with this body, and that's why we grieve and we suffer in the world. The day we have the knowledge that I am the soul, the Atma, I am not the body, that knowledge is called Atma Gyan. Not Brahma Gyan, Atma Gyan, self-realization. Some people say self-realization is God realization. No, it is not. I will explain later on in the Gita, we'll see why it is not. In the same Gita. Self-realization means that we have crossed one Maya, Avidya Maya. There are two Mayas. Te kar bhed sunahu tum do, vidya apar avidya do. Bhagwan Shri Ram says to Lakshman, there are two kinds of Maya. Vidya Maya, Avidya Maya. So, we destroy Avidya Maya. We realize I am the soul, the Atma. Bhakt also doesn't do the path of Gyan. Through the Bhakti realizes I am the soul, the Atma. Very high knowledge. One no longer identifies with the body. So one has no relation in the world, no attachment. The source of all our suffering in this world, attachment. We'll go more in detail as we go along. Attachment comes from Agyan. The Agyan, ignorance. Ignorance, what's the ignorance? Identifying with the body. So I am this body, so all this relation in the world, they are mine, I become attached. And anything happen to anyone I'm attached to, I go crazy. Somebody gets sick, somebody get this, something happened to that one, they don't pass the exam, they lose the job, all kind of problem. I have my problem myself. And I have to share all the problem of everyone else I'm attached to also. But the one who realizes I'm the soul, the Atma, I'm not the body, is attached only to Shri Krishna. Because every relation of the soul is only with Shri Krishna. Therefore, only such a person does not grieve. Shri Krishna is saying, therefore Arjun, grieve not. According to our karma. Karma ke anusar marna hai. Because according to our actions, we'll have to die, and when we have to. We do not even one moment afterwards. देहि नित्यमवध्योऽयं देहे सर्वस्य भारत तस्मा सर्वाणि भूतानि न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि। अर्जुन, द जीवात्मा जो ये शरीर में रहते हैं, ये कोई इसको मार नहीं सकते। इसलिए आप इस जो दुख, आप दुखी है, आप रोते हैं, इसको छोड़ दो। The soul who we are, who you are, Arjun, resides in this body. It dwells in the body. The body is destroyed. But the soul is indestructible. It's not destroyed even when the body is destroyed. Otherwise, I was listening recently, somebody was saying, Katha, he said the body is the same and the soul is the same. So when you burn the body, you burn the soul. I mean, he says, I don't believe all those books and what people say. And he says, this is logic. I said, what kind of logic is that? And it was coming on TV all over the world, Sankhya TV in Trinidad. Big lecture. And people said, oh, Baba, I never heard a lecture like that. Jai Ho, Jai Ho. We are teaching people, from beginning time, that body is not the soul, yet somebody come and says, body and soul is the same. This is called Charvak. That philosophy, there's a philosophy, it's called Charvak. You only have one life to live. When the body is destroyed, everything is finished. So that's the philosophy that person is following, Charvak. Crazy. It's Kali Yuga. Blind leading the blind. Anyhow, so body is destroyed, the soul is eternal, Sanatan. This is Gita is saying Sanatan. He never said body is Sanatan. Gita. Shri Krishna is teaching this philosophy to Arjuna. Then we have crazy people who come and say, don't worry what Shri Krishna is saying. Oh, you all don't understand what Shri Krishna is saying. This is what he's actually saying. Body is the same. So Arjuna should be crying because all those people have really died. No, that's not the case. Alright, it's important. This knowledge is important to understand. The soul keeps rotating. You lose one body, you get another one. You become truly fearless. You realize I am the soul, the Atma. The happiness experienced by one who attains that knowledge, that self-realization, that person goes in samadhi. The bliss experience nothing in the world can exist. Does not attain God realization as yet. But the bliss experience is so high. Nothing in the world can compare. This is the knowledge that I am the soul, the Atma, and it is indestructible. There's no attachment, you will no longer have pain and suffering. What happens after this? We'll hear tomorrow night. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki, Gita Maharani ki, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri